Hi everyone, it's Lori here from Lori Hooks. Thanks for coming by and visiting with me. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And it's happy to see everybody. Just going to show some of my finished objects. I don't have very much to show you. Had a busy week work-wise. I think I see this every week that I've had a busy week. It's just, I think I get overwhelmed with work stuff. And crocheting is my me time. So this week I've had, like, usually I crochet, I get up, I try anyways to get up early in the morning, and then I have my coffee with my other YouTube creators and watch what everybody else has been up to. And I crochet then, and then, I do my work day. And then I have time later on in the evening after dinner to watch TV, crochet. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos then and crochet, whatever. That's usually my times that I have to do stuff. But this week I had a couple work emergencies. The one day I was out of my house by 6:30 in the morning on a way to a customer. Another day I was out at a customer until 8 o'clock at night. So it's been a busy week and not a lot of time to do my me things. So I hope I have more time this weekend to kind of sit and chill and get some more makes done. But I did finish a couple things. First of all, as I mentioned before, I've been working on, I decided to learn Tunisian crochet this year. So Jayda from Jayda and Stitches has had a, she's doing like a square a month of different Tunisian stitches. So I did finish my January square. And here it is. What is that? There's a piece of tape on here. Nope, there was a piece of wrap from something. Anyways, this is my simple stitch Tunisian square, and I did not block it, so it's rolling a bit. I did have it sitting on the table, and I had something heavy sitting on top of it, so it's a little bit flatter than it was. But that's my Tunisian simple stitch square. Now, I didn't bring my yarn down here with me. I'm down in my office. If I would prefer to chat with you guys in the living room and sit in my chair where I crochet, and I've got all my whips beside me and all that kind of stuff. But my my dogs just constantly interrupt. They get so excited that I'm hanging out with them that they want to constantly come and talk to me and get let out and barking at miscellaneous things out the window and whatever. Whereas if I talk to you guys from my office, which is in my basement of my house, and my dogs aren't allowed down here, then they don't bug me and they sit pretty quietly and nap when there's nobody around for them to hang out with. My daughter's home, but she has school right now, so she's in her room doing her online classes. So anyways, so I'm down in my office. I don't have my yarn with me, but this is Loops and Threads from Michael's Impeccable. And I don't remember what the colorway is, and it's the green with a light gray around the outside, and they're both the same. I got them from Michael's. Anyway, so that's my Tunisian square from Jayda in Stitches. So my other thing that I finished was my sunflower. And I'm going to talk about this a bit. So I don't remember her name, and I don't know if I could pronounce her name even if I did. So I'm going to tag this in the description box below. This is created from a YouTube video. She does not have a written pattern. I've tried to look to see if there was one, and I did not find one. So as you watch the YouTube video, it has background music, and she tells you what stitch she's doing for each round. And she's pretty easy to watch for if like a true beginner crocheter who doesn't know how to do any stitches. I don't think that it would work for you, but for somebody who's done some crochet and has some experience, I think that her tutorial would work for almost anybody, as long as you could do some other amigurumi type items. It's pretty good. So here is the sunflower. So I started out with, so again, most of this is, I talked in a previous video about what all these yarns were, and I'll try to remember to tell you what all of them were. So this dark brown was Loops and Threads Impeccable from Michaels, and same with the yellow. This green is from, you know what, I think this one's Impeccable as well. But the browns are some leftover Premier yarns that I purchased previously. Both the brown for the soil inside the pot as well as the pot. And you see the pot is a little odd shaped, and I'm going to talk about that. So in her pattern, she has you first make the centerpiece of your sunflower. And I had started out that I made the center, and I didn't finish it, thinking that I was going to sew. She has you finish it, like make the centerpiece. It's like a oval shaped circle, and close it in the back and stuff it, and then has you do this part around the outside, which is like, I think it was like single crochet, chain 5, single crochet type thing all the way around the outside. And then as your final step to do the assembly, to put the petals on. So I had originally left it open thinking that I was going to sew the petals on with it open, and then later on decided that no, that wasn't going to work. So I did finish it. So I made the center brown piece, and then I made the 8 petals, and then the stem with its top is one piece, and then these leaves. So and then she has you do the pot, the dirt, and in her video she puts rice and a little bit of polyfill in the pot. So originally I did do what she had. I had my pot with rice and a little bit of polyfill in there, and when I put my stem in, it would not stand at all. It just kept falling over. It was not stable. Oh, and by the way, the stem has a piece of wire in it. My son, he's a millwright, so he had some what they call mechanics wire, I think it was called, and he bent up the piece for me the way that she showed in her video, and it's pretty stable, as you can see, that part. But the part into the pot, what she showed, it did not work for me at all. It would not stand up. So I had assembled my whole pot, like she has you single crochet the dirt in, like 3 rounds, I guess, before it was done, and then she has you do 2 or 3 more rounds of single crochet around the top of the pot itself. And then once you've assembled everything, to put the stem in and to sew the stem into the pot. So it was not stable enough. It wasn't going to stand, and so I had to come up with something else. So I bought a piece of foam board at the dollar store, and I cut out a circle of foam board, and I put it in the top here. That's what this part is that's sticking out. As you can see, the foam board is cut a little bit too big, and so that's what this lip is here. It's the foam board I put inside, and then I cut a hole in the center for the stem, and then I bought some gravel also at the dollar store, and I put, so the bottom has gravel in it. So as you can see now, it stands pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with the end result. This is going to be a birthday gift for my mom. Her birthday is next weekend, and I'm excited that I get to go visit her and see her next weekend. It ended up that I put the pot fully together and finished it, I think, 3 times. So my yarn, I'm sure, around the top is starting to get a little bit worn out, and I wasn't paying attention, and the join is right here, and I ended up with my join at the front because I wasn't paying attention when I put my stem in. I think by then I was just getting into a rush and wanted to finish it off. So if you decide to do the pattern, the one thing I'll comment is I think that the stem should have been a little bit longer, because I ended up moving my leaves up a little bit more than what I think they should have been originally, to accommodate for this stem. I mean, this pot not staying, and I pushed my stem in further than it's supposed to be. So it was a long ramble about trying to get this to work, but just the standing part was a struggle. The rest of the tutorial and the instructions were great. It was just getting it to stand up and to work inside the pot. So that is my other finished make. So I other things I've been working on this week. A few weeks ago I showed you my Valentine gnome from Summer's Tips and Stitches. So I started on a girlfriend for the boy gnome, and I have only finished a couple parts for that, so I don't have anything to show you for that. And I didn't bring the parts down with me that I did do, so I can't show you them anyways. So that's about all I have to show you right now. Although I crochet every day, it doesn't seem like I accomplished very much, but I did start a couple other things and didn't like how they were coming out, and I ended up frogging it. I mean, is everybody else like me that they frog things and start things and frog things and start things? And I think I'm a bit of a perfectionist, that I want things to be perfect, and when they're not, then I tend to frog it and start all over again. I don't know if that's just me or if everybody's like that, but I feel like I don't accomplish a lot sometimes for that reason. Anyways, so I'm interested to see what everybody else is up to. Please feel free to comment in the comments below. Let me know what you've been up to this week. If you'd like to put in a link for a video or a pattern that you're working on, I'd love to hear about it. And I hope that everybody else has had a good week and has a good weekend. And I will see you the next time I'm on. Thank you for watching. Bye.